If there comes a moment when a war is decided not on land, but from a moving airbase in the middle of the ocean where dozens of fighter jets take off within minutes, missiles are launched, and targets thousands of kilometers away are struck. Just imagine how powerful and dangerous that force would be. That exact power is now present in the Middle East, and its name is the USS George H.W. Bush, a warship that doesn't just fight battles but has the ability to reshape regional politics, shift the balance of power, and influence global decisions. This ship is the 10th and final unit of the Nimitz-class aircraft carrier commissioned into the US Navy in 2009, and it represents decades of advanced engineering and combat experience. Measuring around 333 meters in length and displacing over 100,000 tons, it is powered by 2 nuclear reactors, allowing it to operate for years without refueling. With a speed exceeding 30 knots and a crew of more than 5,000 personnel, it essentially functions as a floating city at sea. However, its true strength lies in its air wing, which includes around 70 to 90 aircraft. Among them are the FA-18 Super Hornet multi-role fighters capable of striking both land and sea targets, while the EA-18G Growler disrupts enemy radar and communication systems. The E-2D Hawkeye provides advanced surveillance and battlefield awareness, and helicopters are used for anti-submarine warfare. Altogether, this carrier operates like a complete air force deployed at sea. In terms of defense, the ship is heavily protected. Systems like the Phalanx CIWS are designed to intercept incoming threats such as missiles at close range, while advanced electronic warfare systems help neutralize enemy attacks. Yet, its real operational power comes from the carrier strike group that accompanies it, which includes guided missile destroyers, support ships, and submarines. Together, this group forms a highly capable combat force comparable to a small military, able to conduct multiple missions simultaneously, from long-range airstrikes to sea control and intelligence operations. When it comes to cost, the carrier itself is estimated to have cost between $6 to $7 billion to build, while the total value of its full strike group can exceed $20 billion. This makes it one of the most expensive and powerful military assets in the world. In 2026, when the USS George H.W. Bush CVN-77 was deployed to the Middle East, its impact was immediately felt. In a region already marked by high tensions, its arrival meant that 3 US aircraft carriers were present in the same area, one of the largest naval buildups in decades. The carrier traveled around Africa into the Indian Ocean before entering the Middle East under US Central Command, further intensifying the strategic environment. This deployment carries several major geopolitical implications. First, it strengthens US presence around the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global oil transit route. Second, it increases pressure on Iran, as such carriers have the capability to launch rapid and powerful strikes at any time. At the same time, it sends a clear global message that the United States is ready to respond instantly to any threat. Beyond physical elkoa, this presence also creates psychological pressure, often achieving strategic goals without direct conflict. In the end, calling the USS George H.W. Bush CVN-77 just a ship would be an understatement. It is a floating city, a fully operational airbase, and a strategic weapon system. Wherever it is deployed, it doesn't just move through water, it sends waves through global politics,